Welcome back then. On to our special for Dhanteras. Manisha Gupta caught up with Dilip Gaur, the business director of Novel Jewels of the Aditya Birla Group, and spoke to him on their expansion plans, growth and innovation strategies, and how the festive demand is shaping up. Listen in.
I think it feels great to do this, grow at this speed, and I believe we'll be able to maintain this speed going forward. We hope to do maybe 100 stores next year if it goes, all goes well.
By the end of next year?
End of next year, sure.
All right. Mr. Gaur, first things first, and what really has led Aditya Birla into jewelry business? What are the key 3 points that you feel that you can grow within this business, make a mark?
Yeah, I think the reason for us getting into this business is one of the things it has always been on our radar. But the biggest driver has been the formalization of the market. If you remember, this market used to be a very fragmented market. So last 5 years, it has gone up from 20% to almost 35%. And it's moving very fast. So I think the policies have changed. The government's progressive policies have made it easier for companies like us to operate. So I think that's one reason. The second is it's a huge market. It's about 6.7 to a 7 lakh crore market, going in double digit. So we believe there's a huge growth opportunity. And third is we have been the leaders in the retail. So I think it's a natural progression from fashion to jewelry. And finally, the biggest thing is that trust is a key cornerstone of this industry.
Sure.
And I think when it comes to trust, I think Aditya Birla Group has a very special place in that. So I think we believe it's a win-win combination for all of us.
So what are the investments that you are putting into this business right now? What kind of return growth are you anticipating, and how are you looking at the next 1 year then?
See, it's an evolving landscape. So I think investment will depend upon how we grow and how the market unfolds. But it's our intention to spend up to 5,000 crores in the equity investment. So that's the plan, and the idea is in the fullness of time to go nationally and have about 350 to 400 stores of much larger size than the industry average.
All right. This one I understand is 7,000 square feet. You have a 14,000 square feet as well. Is that the limit, or are you looking at?
Yes, our idea was to have 7,000 to 8,000 square feet average store size, which is about 25 to 30% more than the industry average.
It is.
This being a mall store is 7,000 square feet, which is pretty big. But our high street stores are as big as 12,000 to 10,000 square feet. It will depend upon the kind of market it is and the kind of city we are in. And some stores, are flagship stores, so we'll make them much bigger.
If you look at the market, well, absolutely. From being a not very organized sector, 35 to 36% of the market is now organized. Is that a big plus point that you see? And the second thing really is about on what is going to be your priority for this business. Is it going to be designs, customers, price points? What are you working on?
I think you are right, because that's where the growth will come from. The 65% unorganized market is what will get formalized. So just imagine 65% of 7 lakh crore. That's the kind of growth pie which you all have. So I always say there's enough room for everyone to grow here. There is we don't worry about competition. We worry about what we are going to do, and we are going to do right. And what we have done is we have done a very deep consumer research before we got into this business. About 4,000 consumers we have talked to them, spent time with them, and got very deep insights. And first big insight has been about the design. So I think in our case, the product is the hero. And I think we would like to create a business where design is at the center. And in the evolving landscape, the Indian consumer also is now moving from buying jewelry as an investment to statement. And in that evolution phase, the Indian consumer is looking for better designs, better innovations, so which is what we'll provide.
This store has how many designs?
This store has, we have total about 15,000 designs, of which about 6,000 to 7,000 designs are in this store.
In this store as well.
And on top of that, what we are going to do is every 45 days we'll have new design collections coming. So we'll keep on upgrading designs, because design is not a static feature, it keeps a dynamic feature.
It is. Everything changes.
That's our major proposition, that we will keep on innovating our designs and innovate our offerings to the consumer.
Mr. Gaur, this is your first Diwali, and it comes at a time when the gold prices are trading at an all-time highs. What is your sense getting into this season with prices at these levels?
Yeah, I think, yes, the general belief is that with gold prices going up, the demand should come down. But I think what I'm finding is festival has a different spirit altogether. And at the end of the day, gold has the beauty that it's an investment and adornment together. So you can look at both ways. If the price is high, it's an investment. If the price is low, it's adornment. So you can look at that. To my mind, I think we expect a very good festive season. The initial signs are very good. And we have done a lot of work to make sure that we do well in the... So we have got two special collections launched for design.
Okay.
What we call One Jyotsna and Lush Gold. So we are giving consumer a very festive-driven collections. We've also built up a very festive specific campaigns. We've got a film made for Diwali, film made for Karwa Chauth. So that kind of, so we are kind of giving
So
customers.
Indriya is one brand that comes under Novel. Are you looking at more brands under Novel going forward?
No, I think our belief is Indriya will be a brand which can transcend the entire range. I think we are,
All right.
it's a very premium brand we are trying to build. Indriya, as you know, the word stands for senses.
Yes.
And we believe that Indriya will kind of activate all the five senses of consumer, and that's how we will entice them. So our whole branding strategy is that it's a very premium branding and it can transcend the entire range. Like I always say, it's like a BMW or a Mercedes. You don't need to have a separate brand.
All right, got that.
Exactly,
so you've talked about 100 stores in total by end of next year.
Yeah.
You've also talked about 300 and 400 going forward as well. So are there any cities that you're looking at? Are you looking at, have you identified all the places?
No, so we have a blueprint done, but I think we'll be a pan-India player. But the business will grow depending upon, in this business, the very important part is, apart from growth, availability of good real estate.
Sure.
So we go where we get the best real estate and best locations. That's will drive it.
Is plan also inclusive of going or stepping out of India at some point in time?
As of now, no. We believe there's enough to do in India. But we never know. In fullness of time, we'll see what to do. But in the next 2 to 3 years, our focus is India. And we believe there's a huge growth opportunity. And we would like to be in the top 3 players in next 5 to 7 years' time.
Also within the store, I've gone around and seen it, and you have gold, and you have polki, and jadao, and diamonds, and antiques, and there's a whole host of collection around here. Is there a special focus on something special, or are you going all out with everything?
No, I think we are designing and creating products for occasions. So we believe a same consumer buys different product at different times. So when there's a wedding in the family, he'll have a different product. When there is a festival, there are different products. So we are creating products for the occasions and not a fixed kind of product. So we are going more by the consumer need. So I say, I will give whatever consumer wants.
Canara Bank's numbers were flashing on your screen just a few minutes ago. The net interest income was marginally higher than expectations. The net profit was in line, but the bigger takeaway is the fact that the asset quality has improved on a sequential basis. Both gross and net NPA in percentage terms as well as in absolute terms is also improved compared to the June quarter, showing up in the stock price as well. Marginally higher has recovered from the lows of the day, trading with gains of around 0.5%. With that, it's a wrap on this edition of Halftime Report from Mangalam, me and the team that put this show together. Thank you for watching. Festive greetings to all of y'all. Business Lunch takes the action forward as we await the 4 Nifty earnings.